Good morning, guys. My name is Karen, and what I've got for you today is some diamond painting accessories that I've found from Etsy. I was browsing through Etsy last weekend, and a couple of these bits and bobs that I've found I decided to take the plunge on. I've had them in my basket, I suppose, in my cart for a little while, sort of on and off, taking them out of the basket, saving them, putting them back into the basket, all this fun jazz that we tend to do. And so I decided to take the plunge on getting them, and they arrived midweek, so they came relatively quickly, which is good. So we're just going to get right into it and show you what I have. Let me be right back. Okay, so here I am, I'm back. This is the first thing that I got from Etsy, and I've got about 4 different things, sets of things from 4 different stores. This is one of the stores that I have bought from previously. It is Diamond Painting Putty by CraftingCat, I believe it is. I have bought from her before, and she does have some good quality putty. She's based over here in the UK, one of the few stores that I've actually found in the UK that does putty. Most of the stores I tend to find are from like the US and Canada wise, so it costs a little bit more to get it over here, but she's got a reasonable price as well, which is good. So first one I want to show is obviously called Unicorn Dust. Now, if I remember rightly, this one has a Parma Violet base to it. It's quite a strong smell, I believe. I'm going to come in and make it a little easier. You don't see me fighting with it. Sorry for the rattling and sprinkling. Yeah, so it's a Parma Violet based smell to it. You can see you get quite a decent chunk. I believe she does full sizes and sample sizes. Let me just have a look, see, because I know I've got some back here somewhere. It should possibly sample size as well. Ah, yeah, there we go. Right, so I'm going to show you one of the packets I had previously that I've got before, which is going to be a sample size, so you can see the difference. I'm not going to be fighting too much off camera again, so bear with me. Okay, right, so this is one of the first ones I got from her from a little while ago. There we go. So this is classed as a sample size. This is one of the first ones I got from this lady because I was going to try them out, so I didn't want to get anything too big. But you can definitely tell the size difference in there. So you get a decent, to be fair, you get a decent amount of putty on the sample size. As you can see, I've only had a small dent taken out of that one already. So she's got, gives you quite a decent amount there for the full size. So we just pop this back, get it out of your way. As I said, that one's a coconut line smell. That one, it's quite hard, that one. As I said, this one is called Unicorn Dust, and it's a Parma Violet sort of base to it. It's quite a strong smell, which is good because I'm one of these ones that tends to like sweet and fruity smells. As opposed to like flowery smells. Don't mind flowery smells by all means, but my nose tends to go towards fruity and sweet smells. So she's got the ingredients on the back and her name, CraftingCat, where she's based. So that is the first one I've got from this lady. I'll leave it up there for now. The second one I've got is also full size. It's called Totally Tropical You can see, so she designs it all herself, I believe, with all the different colours. So I think she makes it, I believe she makes it all herself. This one is like a citrusy, packaging is always a good sign. This one is a citrusy sort of base, so you can smell. It's got more of a sort of a lemon and orange sort of smell to it, but it's a nice strong smell again. Lovely colours and nice bright green on the back. Then this is a full size, so this is going to last. These are going to last me absolutely ages. There we go. You can see the colours a little bit better there. So again, you'll always have the instructions on the back of a putty, all the ingredients. Okay. In case you haven't had any before, this putty is a really good putty. I've never had any trouble with it. It's lasted quite a while in my pens before I had to change it out. And then the last one I got from this store is a raspberry lemonade. Just quite a good strong smell as well. And we'll try it and get it out without ruining it. So it's a nice pretty pink colour. Pull it down and get my hands in the way. You can see a bit. There you go. And focus, come on. There you go. You see with that one's actually got glitter in it, which I didn't realise. I didn't open it fully, so I didn't see the glitter in there, so it's got a nice sparkle to it as well, which is quite cool. Definitely a good mix of raspberry in there with the lemonade smell. I know some of these putties have a stronger hint of something in the background, but these ones have a good mix of both to them. Okay. So these three are all from CraftingCat. I'll leave them up there about the way, and I can get to you the next set I have from another lady I've used before, and her name is Abbies Diamond Putty and More. Now this is another store that I've brought from in the past. Again, I bought like 2 of each the first time round. I think, if I remember as I recall, they're both sample sizes, I think. Yeah, first ones I got were both sample sizes because it was the first time I was trying both of them. So I didn't want anything too big. But a couple of these are also sample sizes because they unfortunately ran out of the full sizes. As you can see, the first one here is a banana caramel. Again, she's got like the safety feature on the back. Yeah, she's got that on the back for that one. But then on all the others, she'll have a warning label as well, like the previous store, which is quite cool. Now I think this one is a full size one. A couple of them, as I said, are sample sizes. This one is a full size one. You can see there you get a decent amount of putty as well from this one. Nice round, nice deep purple colour. Definitely more caramel smell, but you can get the hint of banana in it as well, which is quite cool. As I said, I'm a bit of a sucker when it comes to like sweet and fruity smells. They tend to be my go-to when I go to scents and stuff. Okay. Next one I have, it's going to be a bit difficult to read because it's a light writing, but there you go. Oh, excuse the tag on it. But there you go, this is a sweet peach. Now I think this one is sample size. yeah, it looks like it's a sample size. It's a bit smaller than the other one. It's similar sort of purple colour. Yeah, a nice sort of peach smell to it. It's not overly strong, but so you don't always need it to be overly strong in scent wise. So that's not super, I'm not too bothered by that. Okay. Here's that one. And the next one I got is actually one that I could smell quite strongly out of the packet when I originally unboxed it, which is a watermelon and lemonade one. I could really catch the watermelon one in this one when I opened it up yesterday. That is, I said I attempted to record this yesterday. Didn't go overly brilliantly, so obviously I've had to redo it today. Or attempt to anyway, but and this one's a full size one. So they're all going to be a purpley sort of colour. You can definitely get the watermelon smell out of it, which is quite good. Quite a strong watermelon smell, because this one was the one that hit me when I got it out of the packaging yesterday. And then the next one I have is called Fairy Glitter. Now, if I recall, this one is a Palmer Violet based smell to it. I know there's a couple of other scents that are mixed in with it, but unfortunately I never can remember what else was in it, and I never thought to have a look at the listing prior to this. Yeah, there's a definite Palmer Violet in there, and I know there's a couple of other scents, but as I said, I never thought to grab the listing to see what other scents were mixed in. Okay, sorry about that, I thought I had to sneeze. Right, the next one I have, I believe, is a sample size, and it is a bubblegum scented. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, so you'll have to forgive me if I do, if I'm not quick enough. But this one is a sample size. A nice strong smell to it. Sorry for the sniffling, there's a sun on set. Okay, so that is a sample size. I'll leave that one out just for the time being, because I have a feeling this last one I have is a full size and I can compare the two. But this last one is, you could just about read it, it's Palmer Violet. Now I know one of these from a previous store is Palmer Violet as well. I think this one is a little bit more subtle, it's not as strong. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, nose got all stuffed up all of a sudden. But no, this is Palmer Violet one. You do get a good smell, and there's something else in the back with it, but I can't figure out what it is. Unfortunately, I'm not overly brilliant when it comes to other scents and stuff. But if I just compare the two, this one is, as I said, a full size. Now I'll compare it to the one I've just showed you, the bubblegum one. So you can see this one is a sample size, so you do still get a decent amount in it. And this one is obviously the Palmer Violet, which is slightly more. But the little ones, the sample size, this one's always a good size to go to if you're trying it for the first time. That's how I did it when I tried it for the first time. I got a couple of sample sizes from about 3 different stores when trying Diamond Putty for the first time. Both this store and that store I've brought from before, as I said previously. Both got them as sample sizes just to try them out, because it's the first time I tried Putty, and I can't argue with any of them. They're all good in their own way. They all hold really well. Sticky well. They keep their scent as well quite well for a little while in the pen as well, which is a good one. Okay, so that is all the putty I've got for you. So you got both CraftingCat and Abbies Diamond Putty right there, both UK based, which is good because you can't really find many putty sellers in the UK. They're most, as I said earlier, they're mostly based in the US or Canada wise, and unfortunately it does cost a little bit for me to get them from the US or Canada. Normally it costs me a little bit more in shipping than it does the actual product itself. So I was quite happy when I found these ladies because it doesn't cost an awful lot more for me to get them. And they arrived within about 2 days. I ordered them on the Sunday last week and I received them by the Wednesday just gone. They dispatched them on the Monday morning because I brought them quite late on Sunday. So it's good, they only arrived within a matter of about 2 days. Right, I'm going to pause you right here just to bring my next things over to show you, and I will be right back. Hello, and I'm back. Right, the next thing I've got to show you is what I found from a shop. It's also in the UK. It's called Kalbsparkles. Now, I've also brought a couple of things from Kalbsparkles before. If you can see through my glass table there, those 3 pen caddies, I suppose, they also came from this seller, Kalbsparkles. I was looking for a little something to help store my paintings in over the pens in. I was looking for a little something that was going to be decent for storing pens in, because at the time they were being kept in an old Ferrero Rocher box, and it was kind of getting a bit full with the amount of pens that I got. So I thought, try and find them. Found them, and they were actually hold about 8 pens each, and I can keep them in there perfectly. But these I happened to find from the same store, Kalbsparkles. They're on one for storing my drawers, I suppose, especially from companies like DAC or Orloa. I will keep the drawers just in case I ever run out. But I have a lot of drills in Ziploc baggies. So if I could just bear with me, I can show you what I mean. I've got them right behind me. Sorry for the noise back here. But I tend to keep mine in a box like this. It's originally a trading card box in a sense, so I keep them in there. But if I get it out, you have to bear with me while I'm zoomed in for a minute because it is a bit closer than I like. But you can see what I mean. And they're trying to escape now as we speak. I don't know what that is, but I tend to keep them like that. So they're in like that. So I need to get them a little bit better organised, to be fair. But at the minute they're kind of being held like that. So I thought getting a couple of books, a couple of booklets, I suppose, will help me organise these a bit better. See what I've got. Sorry for the noise. Just a sec. So I thought getting these may help me organise them a little bit better, see what I've got. Because I can guarantee you in those boxes I've got behind me, because I've got 4 of those boxes at the minute, I can guarantee you I have 2 or 3 bags of like 797 or 2 or 3 bags of 415 from where I completely skipped over it looking for it, thought I've not got it, put it in another bag, and then found it when I'm kitting down another kit. Always happens at least once when I'm kitting down. So I'm going to show you this one first. It came with these rings, weren't attached when they come in, but they're easily just slotted in. Don't know if you could be able to see it from here, but they just clip in. There we could just about see it, excuse the nails. Just about see that they sort of just easily clip in, no problem. Now they are only a little A5, but that's absolutely fine by me. Both of these are the same, so they've got a laminated front and back. This one is just your normal colours. So we're going to see that you can got them all in like number. So right from 150, and then you've got your colour right down there as well, and then you've got the actual shade as well, which is quite cool. And then you've got them as your round or your square. Now if you're a bit like me, you tend to keep both your rounds and your squares. So there have been a couple of times where I've run out. So they've always come in handy, and this will just help me organise my spare stash just a little bit better. But it's just got a nice thick paper, so they're not going to, hopefully not damage too easy, but you can see that they've got all your numbers right there, and it will go all the way up to, so we'll go all the way up to your, oh okay, I didn't realise they'd updated it. You see there, look, you've got your new Diamond Art Club colours as well, which I didn't actually realise they did. So they've even updated it for the Diamond Art Club new drills that they've got, which is quite cool. I didn't realise that when I opened it yesterday. I attempted to unbox this yesterday, I didn't realise they did that, which is cool. But as you can see, they go right up to the normal B5200 with the DMC. And then, as you can see, Diamond Art Club have come out with some new colours, new drills. So they've incorporated them in there as well, which is quite cool. Okay, put that one around, and then so I've got one for the Abbies as well, because obviously if you're a bit like me as well, you've probably got a few Abbies from DP with Sparklers, because we all like to enhance our kits from time to time. So I've got a fair few of them from her as well. So this will help me, as you can see, she does it by AP 150. So DP with Sparklers tend to go by the DMC, and not how DAC do it with the 124, 128, 134, that sort of thing. If you do keep your DAC drills as the numbers that they have them, so 150 and under, you'll have to match them up to what number they correspond to in order to put them in here. But as you can see, they're all in line for AB as well, which is quite cool. So just randomly flicking through so you can see, but it is quite a decent stock in it. This one will go up to 5200. Obviously they only just, because DSC have only just come out with their new 6000 numbers, they won't have them as ABs just yet. But so this one goes up all the way up to 5200. So it'll also be good and keep an eye on your drills if you store them like I do. Okay, so decent sizes that keep them well in my little drawer that I've got underneath my thingy here. That's just a straight piece of paper. Right, now I've got one more thing to show you. So I'm going to pop these away and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Now this is the last thing that I've got to show you for today. And it is 2 pens. Now, I got these pens when I was browsing through for diamond painting pens, I suppose. I was just having a look, see if there was anything new. And these two happened to crop up when I was just having a browse. And as you can see, they're quite different in their design, which is why I went for them. Put one down for now, just to get a bit of a closer view. Now, the lady that sold these, the lady that has them on her side, I believe she still has them. Her name, I believe, is Eve's Yvette. I'd like to apologise if that's not right. But she's based in France, I believe. So it took a couple of weeks for these to arrive, but that doesn't bother me in the slightest. You can see that they're nice black and white colour and the green and blue. That's what I was looking for. Okay, sorry about that. My nose was starting to run again. But yeah, as you can see, nice sort of different shape to them, and they're very light as well, so they're going to be easy to manoeuvre, easy to handle. Now, they didn't come with the tips. They had no tips on them. These are tips that I actually brought from another seller from Etsy, who's based in the UK. I got these a couple of weeks ago. So they don't come with the tips. You have to buy your own tips for them, but as you can see, they're quite different in their design, which is why I had to go and snap them up. I believe she does still have them, and I think she's added another colour since I brought these. I think she's got like a yellow or a yellow blue one or a rainbow coloured one as well. So you can see all the blues and greens in there quite well. So that's I thought they were pretty cool. Sorry about all those wires in the background. All the shadows that you get from my table. No, that is all I've got for you today. Those two pens there, which I think are quite cool. And I've got these two booklets here, which are going to help with me sorting out my drills and whatnot. And then you've got the putty. Yeah, sorry. There's the putty there from Abbies painting. And then, so these came from CraftingCat. This all came from Abbies Diamond Putty. These came from Kalbsparkles, and then these two pens came from Eve's Yvette. So Eve's Yvette is as I said, is based in France. These other three sellers are all UK based, so they're all local to me, so they didn't take me too long to get here. They all actually arrived at the same time, the same day, which was quite quick. So I was expecting these to come a little bit later, to be honest. But so I was happily surprised when they all turned up on time, or at the same time rather. But that is all I have for you today. I'm hoping you enjoyed it. I'm hoping it wasn't too much in the way of rambling. And I hope you... Well, I'll go and have a look at all four of these stores. And hopefully they'll have something that you like. But I'm going to leave you with all these, and I hope to see you again soon, at some point maybe in the future. Bye!